The perfect studio is having a space where creativity is allowed to run free, run wild. We need to build spaces that people can walk into and be themselves and come alive, set themselves on fire.
We actually met in December 1970. We got married in 75. Once I started the business in 78, I needed somebody to help with the books. The big thing for me is that she put her life on hold for my business. And it is a family business, and it's just so fantastic to have my two sons in the business. It's a dream come true for me.
My dad was always a huge rock for me growing up, and particularly when I got into the music side of things, because that was always a passion for him. When I decided to play bass, he actually built me my first bass amp.
Building a studio isn't just about a technical performance. There's a lot of creativity required, how it looks, how it sounds, how it feels.
If you put it in one context and say the next big hit on the radio that people kind of all fall in love with, that's created in a studio. I guess there is that kind of magical environment where creative people go and do what they do best. There's that kind of like mystical air about them.
I see that what we do with this business is much bigger than just building studios. The things that we're doing here, the facilities that we're building, they're actually a conduit for freedom of speech and expression.
You get young people coming into the business and they're fresh from school or whatever else. You give them a chance and then they start to blossom, and then you think to yourself, yeah, you're going to be a good one, you are. People like that, if you look after them and if you nurture them, they'll stay with you, because the majority of the people that work here have been here forever. They're just genuine nice people.
Literally started as T-boy, moved my way all the way up the ranks as best as I could. So now I get to sit there and design studios all day long, which is great. Yeah, a bit of a dream job really for a musical person. Every single project is different, which is good. So you'll work on one, there may be a little edit room, which is still nice because that person working in it is still really exciting. Then you'll get a really big multi-complex. It's exciting to come to work that morning and go, right, what am I doing today? I'm going to go and design this huge musical complex.
Out of everywhere I've worked, this is the one place that everyone is passionate about what they do. What I always say to clients is we understand how studios need to be built because we've all got experience on the other side of the glass.
It's very satisfying to know that a desk that you build specifically for this certain task is going out, and potentially, I mean, you don't really think of it as in like, oh, I made the desk for Elton John who just released his new single. But you do take a lot of pride in knowing that people come to us for a high quality of work because, well, we're good at what we do.
All meld together and they work.
It's got to be a magical place. It's got to be
Changing people's lives.
The whole feeling is wow.
It's our passion, it's our why, it's the reason we do what we do. We're trying to achieve something profound here, and I think people see that in what we do.
The team that work around us are all very, very passionate about what they do here. I mean, that's why we build great studios, isn't it? I mean, obviously, I'm enthusiastic, but it takes the team to do it. The whole crowd here is just a fantastic team that we have, really. I'm very proud to be part of that.
It's almost like a lifestyle, I guess, is probably a good way to describe it. You live, eat and breathe the sort of studio world, which is great, and everyone I think here has that same feeling. Everyone has hobbies outside, obviously, but I think people have in their head they are a studio person.